Ho Chi Minh City has always been a city of reinvention, but lately a new wave of entrepreneurs is shaping its culture. Vietnamese Australians who grew up between two worlds absorbed the best of both and came back to build something remarkable. From cocktail bars drawing awards to Michelin-recognized restaurants, from wellness studios to specialty cafes, these are the people turning their heritage into business identity. This is what happens when Saigon meets Sydney or Melbourne. Vietnamese fusion drinks and food meets hip-hop. That is Mommy Cocktails in Thao Dien, and I'm telling you, it is one of the very reasons I felt comfortable moving to Vietnam in the first place. Started by my friend Jason Pham from Melbourne. He's got a crazy story, and I'm telling you, they throw some of the craziest block parties I've ever seen in my entire life. All right, you guys, we have arrived with Jason Pham from Mommy Cocktails.
What's up, man?
Also from, what is that, 86?
86 proof, yeah. Poppy, very recently.
Yeah. I mean, you are the original VQ that moved from Australia.
Yeah, I've been here a while. I wouldn't say original, but a long time, yeah.
What's the journey been like? I mean, I guess, first off, we have a bunch of fusion foods in front of us, but describe to us Mommy.
Basically, Mommy is the place where we just want people to sort of feel comfortable. It's a cocktail bar in its roots and its essence. Our whole thing is we try to create products using Vietnamese ingredients or Vietnamese flavors, and do kind of like a fusion.
Right.
Yeah.
Which I guess kind of represents your background, because you were born and raised in Australia, right? Before moving over here.
Yeah.
I guess let's just get into the food first.
Cool. So we'll go through it. We've got here, this is one of my favorites. It's the Ba Car Empanada.
Okay.
So basically, Ba Car is a Vietnamese beef stew. Yeah. We've got that with a Ba Car au jus and a Ba Car chimichurri, Vietnamese chimichurri, with Vietnamese herbs and stuff like that. This is also one of my favorites. It's mi vịt tiềm, made it with some homemade pappardelle pasta. Okay. It's like a dried version where we just sort of simmer down the soup to make a sort of a braise out of it. And then the smoked duck sort of shavings on top as well. So this is barramundi. Barramundi is quite new to the Vietnamese sort of palate. Kind of like a dry white fish, very meaty. So they love that because it's very textural.
Right, because in America, we think this is an Aussie fish, right?
Yes. It's very traditionally sort of like a Pacific Ocean fish.
What is this?
So they're prawns down from Cang Yer, and we've done it in a chipotle butter reduction.
Okay.
It's showcasing a Vietnamese protein in a very, I guess, Spanish way.
Dude, you could have just went with the French fries and Viet pizzas or whatever, but you did it legit, bro. This is some
We've got all that for myself. I've grown up sort of working in hospitality, and really passionate about food and drink. I grew up eating, obviously, a lot of Vietnamese food in the home. My parents were very, very good at keeping us connected to our Vietnamese roots that way. But obviously, I grew up with a very Western palate as well. I was really able to understand the flavor profiles and the sort of palates, preferences of both sort of markets, the very Western market and the very Vietnamese market.
Yeah, no, I mean, and you were building businesses for in Thao Dien too, right?
Yes.
For the people who don't understand, it's almost like an expat zone, right?
Yeah, so it's like a little 3-kilometer radius of the expats live, or the sort of high society Vietnamese, so all the villas, all your sort of actresses, celebrities, politicians, they all kind of live around here. However, 9 years ago when I got here, there wasn't really much happening here.
Oh, really? Thao Dien wasn't even popping?
It wasn't really popping. We were one of the first bars on Sung Thuy here. One of the first businesses on Sung Thuy.
What did your parents think? Because obviously everybody has such a, I guess their family has a complex relationship.
Yes. So they were very confused of why I would voluntarily just walk into a country that they worked so hard to leave. It was when my mum and dad sat me down for the first time, and this was only a year and a half ago.
Right.
So very recently, and went, okay, we get it. We understand why you're here. We understand what you're doing. We still are trying to really understand it, but we get it. Since then, they've become a lot more open to sort of visiting and coming back, and they seem to be enjoying it a lot more. We're talking more openly about work and whatnot, and I'm not just trying to hide it.
But what's the biggest thing you miss about Australia?
Coffee, no. Structure.
Okay.
I think. So doing business in Australia where everything's very structured, A, B, C, D, Vietnam is still trying to get to that point where there is clear process and clear structure. Everything here is very MacGyver, like just make it happen.
Right.
Ask this person.
I know a guy.
Ask that. Yeah, I know a guy. Oh, can you help me out?
And I guess in that, I gotta address one of the biggest things I know is gonna pop up in the thing is like, how do people avoid getting scammed?
It's really hard to, I think there's like a gut feeling or intuition that I guess, and I don't like the word entrepreneur, but I guess that kind of is what I do.
Right.
But you kind of have this intuition, this gut feeling, and this street smarts. I was never, the smartest kid or the brightest person, but I grew up fending for myself.
Right. And your family owned small businesses too,
yes,
right?
we had like a milk bar, which is kind of like a bodega. I was 8-year-old kid that was selling you cigarettes.
Oh yeah, you were one of those classic super immigrant families.
Exactly. So we had that. So I grew up in customer service and hospitality since, knock on wood, I haven't been scammed or I haven't been taken advantage of. I think the energy that I put out, I get that back.
Right.
So I think it's nice. A mixture of good energy, a mixture of being authentic, and a mixture of just being street smart and being able to recognize and avoid situations.
Well, they need JP.
They need JP.
They need JP. All right,
JP. Thank you very much, man.
Hell yeah. Always good talking to Jason, man. It's a lot deeper than just good food and good drinks.
We do these massive block parties. Tomorrow we've got a really big one. It could be the biggest one yet. So we're hoping to get 1,000 people down, packed on the streets and whatnot.
Hell yeah, man. Yo, run some footage from the block party that's happening tomorrow night. Moi means little sister, and it is the project of Thomas Ho and a team drawing from the award-winning Saigon hospitality scene. It's a seafood and grill bistro technically, but calling it that undersells it. The dishes here, they play with culture and memory. I'm telling you, they've got lemongrass-infused olive oil with art clams. They've got caramel fish sauce flan, and that is just the tip of the iceberg. These are some of the most inventive seafood fusion dishes I've ever had in my life. Yo, Thomas Ho.
Good to see you, bro. Dave, what's going on?
Would you describe it, and I'm so excited to try the food, as a Viet Aussie seafood grill? How would you say it?
Man, stylistically, it's very much like a European wine bar. But so the Western people will come here and they say, hey, I know this restaurant, I understand this style. Much like you said before, Dave, where it feels like you're not really in Vietnam. But when you sit down and you eat the food, the Vietnamese people are gonna be like, hey, this is our food. They're gonna really recognize it. Yeah.
Hell yeah, let's check it out.
Let's go, boys.
All right, man.
Yeah.
See, this how you know, because everybody knows that Tin's her in right now with the sardines. Boom. Yo, tell us about these dishes. What are we looking at?
Man, so this is like inspired by Spanish escabeche mussels. So it's like a pickled mussel, but we do it with ốc because we know that in Vietnam, like everyone loves ốc, which is the snail culture. And then we have this crudo is in every great restaurant in the world right now. But man, you cannot have a Vietnamese restaurant without having the funk, right? So that mum is like the Vietnamese anchovy, and we cook these prawns 54 degrees, so they're half set, and then it's with mum. Now let's start with our clams, bro.
Oh
so
my goodness.
It's a bit like pickled octopus. It's like got that Euro touch and definitely inspired by pickled octopus as well.
What is that? Olive oil? That's not olive oil.
Lemongrass oil.
Lemongrass olive oil.
Yeah. My chef's son does it, Chef's sons get parried.
You guys infused it, or you guys made it yourself? Because they don't just sell that.
They infused it, man. They make it themselves. We make our own pickling, Yeah.
Lemongrass infused olive oil with the art clam. Okay.
Yep.
Now we have
This one's the cobia fish with the mum. The cobia is a really relaxed, really meaty type of fish, but the shrimp is the real star here. But mum, let's see if you like the funk, bro. It hits you, man.
Cheesy.
It hits you. It's cheesy. It's like blue. Yeah, that's cheesy, bro. But the shrimp is the star, man. Like it's half set, So people who don't like raw, I said you should still try it.
What is this now?
Octopus.
Oh.
Okay. We got the raw octopus. Yeah. So man, Thailand got that green seafood sauce, the spicy sauce. Vietnam's also got it. So if you go to any seafood town in the city, you get the seafood sauce. So
Where do they make that green seafood sauce out of?
chef, can you help me with the herbs? What was the?
This garlic, I guess the sauce, like the green sauce itself, there's some condensed milk as well.
Yeah.
And a lot of like chili as well.
Yeah.
So if this is seafood in Thailand,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah. Nam Jim. Yeah.
Jim.
Yeah.
All right, you guys, while we're waiting for round two, let's get into the story of how you came to Vietnam, because you were born and raised in Australia, right?
Yeah, man, immigrant story. My family was doing restaurants in Australia since the 80s and the 90s, but I didn't want to do restaurants anymore. I wanted to come and then learn about jewelry manufacturing. My uncle was a jeweler. I wanted to do that Johnny Dang stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Thanks, bro. It's a linguine, it's a seafood linguine. It's in the style of a vongole, so it's kind of like, you know, like a really relaxed, humble style, but it tastes like holdilmok, which is like a squid noodle. And then you have it with the chilies and the olive oil. And I get you some, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what kind of restaurants did your family own growing up in Australia?
Man, Chinese and Vietnamese ones, man, like really big ones in Melbourne. And when I was living here doing my jewelry manufacturing, I was like, man, I wanted some brunch, I want some tapas, I want some this and that. So I was working with other crews, and we tried to do all these concepts, and then Vietnamese people, they were really excited every time we did something. So we just kind of fell into it, man. Like, chili if you like, bro.
Right, just like you have chilies on the side of Hoo right?
Yeah, man.
This is like such a reimagining of like a dish that's probably been around for like 100 years.
Yeah, man.
What made you leave the jewelry game? Or are you still in it? Or is it like
My uncle does it, and I still do it for friends. You know, it's a great way to hold relationships, and like, it's something that I enjoy. But man, I think restaurants is my future, man. And like, I really enjoy it, as you can tell from the physique, bro.
what would your parents think like when you went back? Because I'm sure they left for.
Man, originally they hated it, bro. Like originally they're like, oh, why would you go back? Like everything's over here, everything's like, you know, like in Australia, it's clean, it's safe, you know everything here, and like you're going over there. Like maybe they left, you know, quite a distressed state, but like now they come back and they're really convinced that Vietnam's changing. I came over here and like I got humbled a lot. And I was also able to like creatively express myself through my work, and they saw how happy I was, and that was the most important thing for my parents for sure. Like in terms of our trade, our craft, we've been doing this for a while, so like we love what we do, and that relationship with the restaurant and the people is the most important thing to our family.
We gotta clap it up for this dish because I recognize it.
Yeah.
I recognize it. This is
Chakalavong.
Chakalavong.
Yeah. So this is kind of the homage to like a lot of the Vietnamese classics. Like Chakalavong, we do a really beautiful grilled grouper. We dry age it for 10 days. We do like a lavong, chimichurri, bit of noodles, fresh herbs. If you've had the dish before, the same spirit as that dish, but we just do it in our way. And then this salad, man, it was really, sounds crazy, but this is the best seller. It's just a tamarind dressing with some tomatoes and okra, and it tastes like ganjor and fried garlic.
Right. Because you're able to like almost like that's like gastronomy, right?
Yeah,
a little bit, right? Dude, you made this. Was that sea bass? You said dry aged
Grouper.
Grouper aside, you know that was a big ass fish, right?
Yeah, grouper.
That you made it look like. I never even seen fish look like dry aged wagyu.
Yeah. Really delicate, man.
So what do we do?
Let me help you out, man. I want to get you a bit of the noodles and the herbs first.
Okay.
And
dude, this is my favorite
dish in Vietnam.
My favorite dish is chaka.
Yeah, we love it, bro. We love it. The Vietnamese love it. We love it.
Damn. Yo. Boy.
I'm gonna get you a bit of salad too.
Shit. And then the canh chua reduction, almost
Yeah, the tamarind dressing, the country style. Yeah,
dude.
really refreshing. Yeah.
What?
Bon appetito.
You know what I love about these two dishes? Is that like an old person could understand it too.
Man, we keep on saying it, man. Like, if you really want one of these restaurants to be successful, you got to be able to take your mom here. Mom gonna like it. If mom can cook it, she's gonna cook it at home. You know that story? You take her to a restaurant, mom's like, I cook this at home.
Right.
So we want to make sure that mom's like, hey man, I really respect this, I like it, but you know, I'll have it here.
Right.
That's one of the philosophies of the restaurant. That was really awesome, man.
No, I was blown away. It reminds me of
Yeah.
like a tasting menu in
Yeah.
Williamsburg or
Yeah.
in the East Village.
Yeah.
Listen, guys, fish sauce caramel. That's the Doma sauce.
The salty sweet, bro. The salty sweet. How do you redo a dish that everybody knows so well? We always call this the medium rare flan. Actually, we kind of screwed it up and we undercooked it, and it was droopy in the middle. And then we ate it and we're like, "Yo, this is delicious. This is something that, like, if we had an older chef, he wouldn't let us do it." So we did it, and we hit the droopy middle with a bit of coconut chantilly cream, and then put a salty fish sauce caramel on the top.
All right, try the flan that is intentionally,
Yeah, undercooked. Yeah.
guys, fish sauce caramel. Is that pineapple ice cream?
No, coconut chantilly cream, bro.
Coconut
Yeah.
chantilly.
You know what I mean?
So good. All right, Thomas, for the people watching this, because I'm sure you meet a lot of people, they see what you've done, they come here for a month, or they're just like taking 2 weeks. They're like, man, I wish I could come here and do something, but I just don't know. What's your best piece of advice to somebody who did come here, took the leap, left the West, and have successful businesses here?
There's a philosophy that I take. I do jiu-jitsu, and my coach always says, slow is smooth, and smooth is fast. You come here with, trying to change the landscape, and that's awesome, but take your time meeting the right people, take your time calculating, take your time learning, and when you've learned enough, you will move really quickly.
All right, for sure. Yo, thank you.
Thanks, David, man. All the best, yeah? If you need anything, hit us up, and thank you so much for your time.
No, thanks for having me. This was super dope. Guys, come. Pop up the IG right here. Doug Lamb grew up in Sydney and started Elgin Restaurant in downtown Saigon in 2022. Back then, nobody knew what was gonna happen. A few Michelin recommendations later, it's safe to say that the restaurant is almost packed out every single night. The food menu does not try to be Chinese or Vietnamese or European or anything with a neat label. It just tries to be delicious, and it succeeds. All right, Doug, round one, Elgin.
Round one, here we go, man. We'll start over here. Chutoro toast. Super simple, fried sugar pan. Chutoro means white soy. With some glorified hash browns. We've got potato cakes here with the targa. And then 2 classic Chinese dishes. I think it's close to home for both of us.
Right.
We've got our avocado scallops, steamed soy sauce, vermicelli noodles, and then some northern Chinese skewers with some cumin, man. So,
Dude,
yeah.
you did it up, man. Yeah. You got stuff from all over. I mean, because that's kind of like
Japanese.
a little like a shrimp toast.
Yeah, kind of.
You're like me, your parents from Hong Kong.
Yeah.
What led you to Vietnam?
It's a bit of a love story, actually. So my girlfriend is Vietnamese. We met in Hong Kong. She was meant to come back to Hong Kong to work, got a job, everything like that, and then COVID hit.
Okay.
And then so we didn't see each other for a year. And then eventually it got to the point where I was like, hey, we either end this or I try to get over there. She pulled some strings, we made it over, and then here I am 5 years later, still here. Still together as well. So, yeah, business partners actually. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a hell of a story.
Yeah.
And so basically it's like such an unlikely story, right?
Yeah.
Dude, this was one of the best, most decadent glorified hash brown.
man. That's what it is.
Was that ikura on top?
Ikura, a little bit of fresh ikura, with bataga as well, so another cod roe kind of thing. Yeah, I don't know why I'm using a knife and fork, but I am.
No, I was gonna say, damn, you made me look like a straight savage.
So, yeah.
Let's get in this with the jungle try.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, my
Yeah,
goodness.
Have an extra cumin if you need, man. Like, so sometimes with people with things like this, like Vietnamese people are still kind of learning to have cumin, but like for us, like Northern Chinese, there's so much cumin, so much spice,
Wow, that's great. What is this? Because this is almost like like a tzatziki, but also like a Greek tzatziki or garlic sauce.
So this is super Aussie. So if you're from Sydney, you will know this restaurant called Elgin. The chef is Indonesian. And so he's got an Indonesian sambal on there and then a Middle Eastern toum, which is a garlic sauce. And anyone from Sydney knows toum because it's one restaurant and we made essentially an Asian version of that.
Right.
So, but we do use a local chicken. So it's a little bit chewier than what we might be accustomed to in the West.
Right.
But the meat flavor is definitely more, just better.
But is the white sauce part from the Greek?
No, so it's like it's kind of Greek. It's more Lebanese, Middle Eastern, Turkish kind of thing.
Okay.
But that drumstick, man, go for that drumstick. I think that's the best piece. That's all yours, man.
And then what?
Yeah, dip that in there. If you like extra spicy, get the sambal.
And you're saying that this is an Aussie thing because of their big Lebanese influence
Exactly,
within Australia.
exactly, man. Like growing up, we had a lot of Lebanese friends, a lot of Greeks, Turks, yeah, just all kinds of different cultures, and yeah, big.
Oh man. Yeah, that's true. What did your family think when you told them, mom, dad? Because you came from a restaurant family, right?
Yeah.
You told them, did you immediately tell them, yo, that's what I'm gonna go there to do, or they thought you're just going there for a girl, or like?
So I had to convince them that I was going to move to Hong Kong first. That was a little bit easier for them because I've got some family over there, and obviously we're Chinese, we're from Hong Kong, so it was always a second home. So it wasn't that hard for them to kind of swallow that pill. But then having only spent like two and a bit years in Hong Kong, and then being like, oh, I'm going to move to a third world country, and they've only been here like almost 20 years ago. So their idea of Vietnam is very different to what Vietnam is now. And they just freaked out. They're like, what are you doing? Like, you're just getting started in Hong Kong. You sound like you're doing pretty well. And then you want to upend everything again and start again for this girl that you've known for 6 months.
Right.
Like, man, like, what are you doing? But then, as time went, like, you've come around, like my dad's visited a few times. Mom actually hasn't come.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's just her own personal thing. But like, mom still hasn't come, but super supportive when I see her. She's just like, you sound like you're doing really well. Life seems good for you, and we're just happy that you're happy, which is rare in Chinese kind of like families, right?
Yeah.
Because
what's your hopes for Elgin? Or like, you guys doing a hospitality group? You guys doing a bunch of concerts, or you guys just like, you know what? We're just gonna keep doing our thing here.
I mean, like, we have a new project opening in July. So this chicken, you obviously just had your reaction, your live reaction to the chicken. We get that reaction a lot, so we're going to open a chicken restaurant.
Okay.
Yeah, like an Australian style rotisserie chicken. Anyone who grew up in Sydney or Melbourne would have grown up with a chicken shop down the road or something similar. And we want to bring that culture of chicken shop culture essentially to Saigon.
Dude, you know what I realized? You guys do fusion in Australia, but it actually works.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, a lot of fusion in the US gets a bad rap because it's kind of catered to that more, like, I don't want to say it, I'll say it, more like NFL, sort of like blue collar, like NASCAR crowd fusion, which is like going to be really like dumbified. But I'm saying that,
man, if you don't cater to the original culture, it's not going to work in Australia. Like, you have to pay homage. Like, so it's got to be good enough to hit that fusion crowd, and the people who want to try something different. But you better also hit it with the culture that you took that original idea from.
Right, so you're forced to cater to two.
Yeah, you have to, man. You have to. And like, food culture is so big. Like, everybody cares about and loves food back home in Sydney and Melbourne. So this is our Angus Wagyu rump cap with a black pepper jam and a veal jus.
Man, this looks dope. I've never seen this before, man. Honestly, like I said, this is even fusion on another level with more cultures than I would even see in America.
It's just that Australia thing, man. I think we've been really lucky and just been given the spotlight, man. Like, everyone in Australia loves Asian food. They love Asian flavors, man. So yeah.
What's your best piece of advice for now? Like, Vietnam's blowing up. So many people are thinking about whether they're VQ or like yourselves, like, just other Asians.
Best piece of advice, man, just give it a shot, man. Just come. What's the worst that can happen? You can go home. Like, if you lived your whole life going through this what if situation, man, like, you're never gonna let them. You're never gonna live that down. So that's probably my best advice. Come over, give it a shot. Respect the people here. Respect the culture, and bring your values. Use your values here. That's it.
Oh yeah. Hey man, appreciate you, brother, man.
Not every Viet Aussie came back to open up a restaurant or bar. James Tran had a different gap in mind. Not what people eat, but how they train and how they recover. That's what led him to open up probably what is one of the most cutting edge and advanced gyms in the entire country, Somni.
James, what up, bro? Good seeing ya. Yo, you guys, we are at the deck right now. As you guys can see, this is like prime, I don't know how to say this. This is prime like resort, Poudian, hotel vibes. Man, we got some fusion foods here, but we're here because we're talking about Somni. Yep, talking about the journey. Dude, you got a really unique story because you're an Aussie VQ that actually grew up part of your life in Vietnam.
Yep, my parents were what you call like refugees like everyone else. So they were married before. So they made in Australia, and then they came back here to do business after the war. Mum definitely wore the pants home. She's the money maker, and Dad was a stay-at-home dad. She went back to Australia, gave birth to all of us there, and pretty much every kid she brought it back to Vietnam, and then around 10 to 12 years old, we go back there.
I don't believe that, but this is actually a fusion dish right here. You're probably familiar because there's a lot of Indians in Australia. This is actually their version of garlic butter naan, but it has blue cheese in the middle with some sort of like truffle dip.
Man, that looks good, man.
Yeah, we're just here. We got was it salmon, raw salmon,
mango.
or seared salmon, mango, papaya salad. Almost looking a little Thai, but
Ooh, that looks good.
yeah, this looks good.
What's this sauce?
They didn't do it the Canto style with the mantou. They kept it thin, Beijing style. And then of course we got some squid, but this squid is from Phu Quoc.
Nice shit.
So you're being a high tier physical therapist back home, right?
Yep.
Then what? One day do you just go, I'm gonna go to Vietnam where I was raised till 10 and just forget this. Whatever I built up here, let's go do something else.
Nah, like I actually loved my job back home. I did not want to leave, but I met my girlfriend here 3 years ago on an app. Right? She took me right off the app as soon as I got onto the app. And then I did long distance for 2 years. So I come back here every 3 months to be with her for like 2 weeks at a time. But during that, we had a chance of going to like some high-end wellness centers back home in Australia, and we loved the concept. We came here. Was like, why do we do this here? And then now we open up.
How many years ago was that?
3 was when I met my girlfriend, and I started.
So what? When you move back, is everybody happy for you? Or everybody's like, don't do it. You're doing it for a girl. She's gonna take your money, or like what are people saying?
All of my friends are pretty supportive. Obviously, parents are worried. Mom said, you don't know what you're doing here. There's no one you can trust. So like I took that risk, and I think me and my partners both took that.
Yeah. What made you decide to build the gym in Taoyuan? Or obviously this is just where like the community that like understood the concept was, or valued it, you know?
Yeah. Because like the concept isn't new. The concept in America, there's heaps of it, right? In Europe, there's heaps of it.
Bali?
Yeah, Bali, Singapore is coming up, Malaysia, Asia is coming up as well. But in Vietnam, there's nothing like this yet. Yeah, we just try to introduce that kind of concept here.
Yeah, hell yeah. I mean, hey guys, we're literally right across the street from Somni, so we're gonna be there after we eat in about 30 seconds. So tap back in with you guys. And you guys are gonna see this later for a party that they're gonna throw for the soft launch, but we're here right now during the daytime.
Yep. Pretty much why we made this place is so everyone can have like an all-in-one experience. Right? So here we have an outdoor cafe area.
And immediately with the rocks and the Zen garden, you almost kind of get a Japanese meets Bali vibe.
Yeah. Like you said, I was going for more of a Japanese vibe.
Okay.
But if you feel more Bali, hey man, this is Bali to you then.
Okay.
We are going to be the first one in Vietnam to be affiliated with Hammer Strength.
Let's see, here we got some real heavy kettlebells up to 32. Got pull-up bars, some functional weights here.
Yep.
Squat racks. Yeah, what is it about the assault bike that is so like trending right now in fitness? Is it because it's full body?
Man, it's like the high intensity workout on the assault bike is like none other, you know?
Because you're adding the arm element, right?
Well, like you can make it as hard as you want to. It's just depending on you. Like you go 20 seconds on, 20 seconds off, repeat that 10 times.
All right, so now we're in the indoor zone.
Yep.
And obviously, you got your dumbbells right here.
Yeah, you got your glute machines here.
All the girls is gonna be on that machine, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I'm gonna fight them for it.
Yeah.
100%. Then we have the latest model of treadmills, elliptical, and bikes here as well.
Oh shoot, I don't even know. I don't know how they're doing it.
I don't know, man. Me too.
But it feels like
it feels good. So here we have 10 Pilates beds.
Oh.
Yep.
All right, man.
Oh, Pilates is ridiculously hard.
Yeah,
It's like super, super hard. Like for me anyways.
Oh man, serene.
And then you've got your jacuzzi here.
Right.
Yeah. This one, it just cools by itself. We got like, I'll show you a little bit inside here. This bad boy is gonna make it cold. Yeah, so we don't use any ice.
Right.
Yeah.
And people can lounge out here and just sort of enjoy the view, right? Because you got out in, but you're in far enough that you're away from the highway noise.
Yep.
And then the river is actually a pretty quiet river.
Yep.
There's no like
you can't even hear like motorbike noise right now. You don't hear anything. You hear wind.
Yeah, that's true. But it sounds like you should. It feels like you should, but you just don't.
Yeah, that's right. It's very relaxing here.
Hell yeah. Well, hey man, James, good luck. Pop up all the info right here. Show you guys some footage from the event tonight. Cool. In the heart of District 1, tucked away in a hidden alleyway, Tempo House operates at its own pace. Owner Ngoc Lay, Vietnamese by blood and shaped by Australia, built this space as a meeting point. I'm telling you, they've got art on the walls, a recording podcast studio upstairs, and the matcha mango drink is one of the best that I ever had. So Ngoc, what made you leave Australia, which is objectively a pretty great place, right?
Yeah.
To move to Vietnam and then start Tempo House?
I was born there. I just feel like I plateaued to a certain point. I was in healthcare, did a lot of events, community building. I just turned 43, so I just felt like it was time for a new challenge. I've always wanted to live overseas. Like, okay, I need to give it 100%, like give it all I have here before I move back. So I didn't want to give up yet.
What did your parents think?
Yes, parents.
Was it, because that's the question, right? Because I'm sure like everybody, did your parents had left?
Yes, yeah.
With no intention of ever coming back, right?
They were never going to move back. Like they, would come back to visit family, but they had no intention of moving back. So mum's great. She's like, do whatever you want. I'm happy for you. Dad is the one that's always been the education, I got a healthcare job, so I was happy with that. And I was like, oh, what are you doing? Why are you leaving this great job to do, business, especially in Vietnam?
Right. It's not like you were from like a family that does this for what the family trade is, right?
No, not at all. Actually, they did try to have this like a Chinese takeaway restaurant back in the 90s in Melbourne, and it didn't do well because it just wasn't the right time. And because that didn't do well, they naturally think, well, F&B is hard. And it is hard, but they just don't understand why I'm doing it because I had a bad experience from it too.
This is delicious, by the way. I'm not even gonna lie. This mango matcha was so good. Like I was just like,
you smashed it. You were smashing it.
Like I'm on a diet right now too, but I don't care. That was good too. I noticed that you guys have this cool logo with all the waves in it, and what you said that those are like the sound tempo waves.
Yes, you'll see the logo has got different waves there, and it does also represent music, sound, also rhythm, because my business partner, who's behind the scenes, he's in the creative arts and music world. So that was naturally something he wanted to portray. And for me, I was like, how do we sort of represent that through this venue as well? So Tempo House. So I say it's like a venue that moves with you throughout the day. So morning, you have a coffee, chill, quiet, read a book, do some work. Afternoon, you have a spritz or catch up with friends. And then nighttime becomes a whole different vibe, right? So it really just adapts with you.
Right. What do you think it is? Did you notice something that's a common thread amongst the Viet Qs that are coming back to build a new life in Vietnam? That is there an element of also being like, yeah, I kind of saw everything that the West has. Like I'm looking for something different.
Like I don't want to use the word cheap, but yeah, it can be just be more affordable. You can live an easier life here if you wanted to, right? But if you wanted to do business, you can definitely do so much more as well. Not everything has been done here, like you said. So there's opportunity to bring those ideas back here and like sort of fuse it into Vietnam, like the culture, and it works. If you get the right model, for sure. There's still so much more we can do here.
Yeah, I think that's really interesting that you said it that way, because you're right. Like, it's almost like you could chill harder if you want to chill, but you could grind even harder if you want to grind, because there's less incumbents.
Yeah.
You are of the native people here too, so there's like less barriers in other ways if you want to just work 24 hours a day.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
This is double cheers.
Cheers.
5 different businesses, 5 different stories, one common thread. People are growing up in the hospitality king of Australia, taking what they've learned and applying it to Vietnam, teaching people new things, giving people jobs, changing the culture, and just giving more than they get. It's beautiful.